Today, Governor Sisolak signed Assembly Bill 4, which allows for universal mail-in voting across the state.
It is extremely important to me that our citizens do not have to decide between their health and their right to vote. Their ability to exercise their right to vote is extremely important to me. I think that this bill encompasses that, makes it easier for people to vote, and I'm proud of the bill that came over from the legislature.
Earlier, President Trump threatened to sue the state over the measure, first in a tweet and then during his daily coronavirus press briefing.
We will be suing in Nevada, and that's already been taken care of. We'll probably file something tomorrow.
5 states, Colorado, Hawaii, Oregon, Washington, and Utah, currently conduct elections almost entirely by mail. A Washington Post study of mail-in voting in those states in 2016 and 2018 showed less than 400 instances of attempted fraud out of more than 14 million votes cast, or 0.0025%. President Trump also made the claim that the post office could never handle the traffic of mail-in votes without preparation. In a statement to 2 News, the post office contradicted the president's suggestion. Brian Hoffman has more on what they had to say and the public's reaction to vote by mail.
A statement says, in part, quote, "The Postal Service is well prepared to handle mail-in ballots and other election mail. We are committed to fulfilling our role in the electoral process when public policymakers choose to utilize us as a part of their electoral system. We employ a robust and proven process to ensure proper handling of all election mail, including ballots. Further, the Postal Service's financial condition is not going to impact our ability to process and deliver election and political mail," end quote. As far as what the public thinks of mail-in voting, opinions were largely split, with advocates citing the good it will do to slow down the spread of the virus.
I think it's great, especially during these times, quarantine. You got the elderly, you got people who are immune compromised and they can't come out and vote, so I fully support it.
Yes, I'm excited. I love mail-in voting. I think it's great. I think everybody should do it.
With the opponents citing the need for in-person voting only, saying the chance for voter fraud is increased.
I think it's a way for people to mess up the voting system, take votes that aren't supposed to be there.
Half of that stuff isn't going to even be counted, and the problems with the fraud, I agree with the president 100% that, yeah, there is a larger capacity for fraud with this mail-in ballots.
Nevada will still see in-person voting locations, with a minimum of 25 here in Washoe County, 100 in Clark, and at least 1 in every other county. Covering the story, Brian Hoffman, 2 News.